hope I have enough battery time for this. My Father has many mansions. What does that mean? You're going to love this. This can make so much sense. Don't have to believe it. But maybe I can expand your mind today, and you're going to be excited about this. Might change a few things for you, too. Are you ready for that? Let's go. Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through those fears and live an amazing life. I teach Breakthrough Fear. Come on over. You can be one of my students. Ooh, I got 17 minutes. Let's see if I can get through this. My Father has many mansions. What does that mean? All right, I want you to understand that this is just one continuation of everything that exists all at once. But whatever you do in this seemingly linear time zone that we're in, affects everything, and you, as a illusion of an individual, get to experience the eternity of that. Now we, in the game, as one, are going back into consciousness, and the puzzle pieces are coming together. All right? That's our goal. Break down the veils, the illusion of the individualism, enjoying it, enjoying the journey and the games and the triumphs and the challenges. And then we go back into the one and we go, okay, now what? What next? So what happens? We are in one of the toughest planets in the metaverses, and there's stuff beyond metaverses and planets that we can't even comprehend. But let's just start with planet Earth. What happens when we die? Okay, where do we go? Why does it say my Father has many mansions in the Bible? And also, why do near-death experiences have variations? Somebody might see Jesus, somebody might see Buddha, somebody might see, I don't know, whoever, Allah, all kinds of, seen and unseen things over there. They see their relatives. Somebody goes into a beautiful field. Somebody doesn't experience any of that. They go into light and they talk to God. God looks different to different people. Sometimes it's light, sometimes it's a person. What is all that? Whatever you experience here is your reality. You and I could be in the same room experiencing a completely different reality. Why? Are we in the same room? Yes. Where our thoughts and our beliefs are completely different. So my perception of life and the experience is completely different. It is real. And it is right, and it's true for me. That's why arguing reality with somebody, it makes absolutely no sense, because everyone's right. Whatever I accomplish here, because it is a game and an illusion that we chose, enjoy it, because this is a tough one, and you could really do amazing things here, especially now we're in huge transition. Big events coming, right? What I want you to understand is whatever you accomplish here, it carries on over. So it isn't like all the energy fields go to one place. Or, heaven, hell, purgatory, whatever we've been told. How can there be separate? There's no separation. It's just one unending illusion that continues on outside of our body. So it's not like we're the illusion and that's not. That's the illusion too. Because as long as you appear separate in any way, shape, or form, even as a non-physical entity, it's an illusion, because the truth is we're not separate. All right? So we continue on over there. So wherever you are in your journey, in your creation, in your decisions, in your frequency, and all your experiences and all the things that you contributed to as the illusion of an individual, you carry over there. Right? So you will meet the same people that you experienced here, because that was part of your energy field, so it continues on over there. And then, and not necessarily for everybody, depends, and then so if you did some really dense things here, you'll have to learn when you go over there of why that was not probably the best decision, use of your time here, let's put it that way. And how you can master that. And so you might have teachings and all kinds of trainings and time out there for a period of time before maybe you go on to another adventure. And it won't be the same as mine, because you and I, we're coming from different places with different groups and individuals that we chose, and it just keeps switching around. Isn't that fun? I think this is exciting stuff. So my mansion could look completely different because I've created something. So my beliefs create that too. So you could believe in hell and you might go to hell just because you believe it. Because you're allowed to do that. Now eventually you'll get pulled out of that because the light will eventually yank you out and go, okay, do you get it now? That's, you created that. It's not real, because I love you unconditionally. You can stay in there for a while if that's what you believe. And so that's all it is. So I tell you, I talk about my mansion that I tell everybody, it's like, you could be in the dark basement with no lights on and, mold and rats and all kinds of stuff. Nothing wrong with rats, by the way. And, bumping into each other and getting angry. And not even knowing there's a penthouse up there that people are drinking champagne. You wouldn't even know it. How could you know it? But your energy field and your frequency allows you to, know there is a elevator in the first place. You get on the elevator and through your frequency, you go up a floor, maybe another floor, and every time you get off, it's another experience with people on that frequency and others, of course. And then you power up and you go to a higher frequency. So even though there are other people in the mansion and you're experiencing things, your frequency is in the penthouse or wherever you choose. And that's what you experience. I know once you go up to the penthouse that I can see people are in that basement. Dark. So I know it exists. Right? I know that exists. But it doesn't mean I'm not going to experience the beauty of being in the penthouse. You're in the penthouse, you have compassion for that. And you help raise them up through having that love and compassion. So you carry over onto the other side exactly what you're thinking, believing, feeling. I have 7 minutes left. Does this make sense? Mansions. And literally, I've actually experienced this. Where I went, I've been here several times. It looks like a Roman city, and it's so beautiful. And the pathways are actually lined with water that's really, it's not deep water. These beautiful pools of water. And you walk on these pathways, and you can get into the pools and splash this beautiful water on you and cleanse yourself. And there are buildings for various things. One of them is training. There's a training, I've been in it before. And, they learn. And there's angels there, And what is it? Maybe an angel for you has wings. Maybe somebody else, it's a light being. And your belief actually creates the form of what that is, which is still illusion. But you participate in it. Isn't that cool? So you might go over on the other side and be in school for a while. And then, or live in an amazing experience because maybe you made some really compassionate, loving decisions here, elevated yourself to a higher frequency. You get to enjoy what that is on the other side. And by the way, it doesn't include pain or struggle. And you get this beautiful break. And you might decide to come back and maybe assist again here and do some amazing things. And it's wonderful. It's wonderful, but make good use of your time here. It's such a short period of time. Why would you ever go into hate or anger or even fear? Experience it. I teach my students, break through it. It exists here, just like everything. Evil exists here. But whether we get entangled in it or blame it or hate it is our own choice. And that's the test. That's the challenge. It's beautiful. It's not always fun. It's not going to be fun till the day you leave here. You're going to have challenges. It's going to allow you to elevate your frequency, so don't be afraid of that. But it's not as big a deal anymore. You don't go into struggle. You might experience some sadness or pain, but never struggle because you stop fighting it. You know it has profound purpose, and so do you. You're so important. You're so special. You are so beautiful and loved. You are not alone. And you don't have to see angels or get answers. Just know it. They're always guiding you. And you're knowing it. Well, they'll drop a hint once in a while. Maybe a penny or a dime or some numbers or something will just appear. You're going to see more and more of that happening, by the way. Because as the veils drop, we're able to see all of this. And it's not frightening at all. It's us. I hope that you'll come over and get free videos if you are interested in online businesses, want to do something really cool, coaching or meditation or spiritual stuff, whatever you want to do. Products and services that are sustainable. Let's do cool stuff. Online businesses, nothing wrong with that. And then you can subscribe, please subscribe, and then free videos, cool stuff that I give you. And if you want to come work with me, Breakthrough Fear is a lifetime course, and I'm doing weekly, small classes of coaching. I personally speak to you every week, and the progress we're making is astronomical. It's mind-blowing. Are you ready for that? Never stop pursuing it and knowing all is love. You're whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Blessings to you, my beautiful light being. All is well. Namaste.